All right. Ba, 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 ba. All right, we're back here, and now we're heading into season 3 of our Hurricanes rebuild GMO. We're trying to put the Hurricanes on the map. We've had back-to-back good, decent drafts. We've brought in some high-end prospect talent, and here is our team going into year 3. Pretty much the same. Last off season last year, we brought in Mark Stone, so he's still with us. Svetnikov is on the last leg of his entry level. He did sign an extension, so he is back for, I think I signed him for like 6 years, something like that. And this was our premier second overall pick last year, Isaac Booth. The puck skill, senses, shooting, face-offs, skating, and a little bit of physicalness. So he is the future. Lucas Walmark. This was a kid actually I wasn't even thinking was on the radar, and here he is. For some reason, last season I sent him down to the AHL last year, and he grew to an 80 overall. So he is going to start up with us. We did make a trade. I think we traded Matthias Janmark with, I think Holla was with, I think he was actually back with Minnesota. Or maybe it was from Vegas, one of those. And we brought Eric Holla in to give us some third line depth. This is a guy that can probably play second line too. Some good stats. He can play center, but he's going to play the wing with Lucas Walmark because he's probably better face-off wise. But we'll stick with that. We brought in Michael Frolik. We signed him this past offseason to give us a little bit more grit, but scoring there on that third line wing. Brock McGinn is back. Martin Nekis will start at center on the fourth line for now. I may bump him up here to the third line. That way we go playmaker, two-way forward. And Cal Johncrook will be back as the right wing center. The right wing sniper. And here was our big off-season sign. I wanted to bring in a top-tier elite defenseman, and Roman Josi hit the market. And we signed him to a 4-year, $6.85 million deal to give us that top pro-level, top 2 defenseman. And you look at this defense, it is ridiculous. There is no reason why. We have a solid top 4. Josi, Falk, Slavin, Hamilton. Hamilton is on his last leg of his deal, so we'll see how he fares. And obviously the continued growth of Hayden Fleury and Brett Pesce. So this defense is pretty stacked. And then goalies. Last year at the trade deadline, we traded Peter Mrazek, so Djokovic will take over as the frontline starter, and Lindgren will continue to be our backup. Let's just take a look here. And then scratched Julian Gauthier, Cody Eakin. Now this is interesting. I signed him to a 2-year, $1.675 million deal because he was listed as a third line. He was listed as a depth forward, but you look at that overall, he's not fully scouted yet, but if that's the case, that's pretty insane. And then Frederick Claesson as our depth defenseman. So as we play here, we're going to see how Eakin develops. If he truly is in the mid-80s like that, we may have to think about putting him in probably over Brock McGinn. But Brock McGinn has some pretty nice stats. Physical, shooting, puck skills. And then down here in the minors, we did pick up Cogliano as part of one of those trades we made. I think it was part of the Stahl trade that we made just for 1 year. He's got 1 year left. We did send Justin Bailey back down. He played for us okay. Not bad. Probably one of the best NHL seasons he's had. 82 games, 30 points, plus 3, 102 shots. But we're going to send him back down here. I did sign Garnet Hathaway as a depth right winger. Asher Bancroft I gave a deal to, so he's going to get his pro debut there. No other big additions. Casey Nelson we brought in. Kukin we brought in. Siemens we brought in. We have a plethora of guys. So when I left off the last stream, I just went ahead and I just signed a bunch of depth guys just to throw down here in the minors. And then Maxim Lagasse and Kellen Booth will be the goaltenders there. So, we're going to get right into the season here. I want to get quite a bit of simming done. But this is the best way to look at trade value and who we have for rookies. So let's go to rookies. So Isaac Booth, Julian Gauthier are up with us. These are some guys that we've picked up. Patrick Siglenka, top 4D. Foodie, a potential top 6. We have a plethora of really good prospects. Bancroft, Devo. So we really lucked out here. Look at all these elites. Bowman, Lazarev. Top 6s. Not bad. Not bad. Rookie goalies. No one really. I've picked up these kids. Hendricks, Hogland, Stromberg. Did I really draft him? I must have just, like, nabbed him up. Out of the goalie prospects, Hendricks was the one that really wowed me. So not a bad start playing with the United States. So not bad. Yeah, Isaac Booth and Svechnikov. So I'm really interested to see this pairing. Let me just check my captains and stuff like that. So Falk is the captain. I'm fine with that. Stone's an assistant. Teravainen. Frolik, Svechnikov. No. Yeah, that's fine. I do actually want to get some gameplay in too. So let's quick sim this game against Tampa. If we're doing pretty well going into the third, I'll jump into this game. First game of the year. Here we go. 1-0 Sebastian Aho. Second period. 2-0 Justin Falk. We'll jump in at probably the 10-minute mark. And Alex Killorn gets Tampa on the board. 2-1 Carolina lead. Djokovic getting his first full-time season. Michael Frolik scores our off-season signing. All right, let's jump in. Just get a little bit of game, a little taste of the gameplay here with our hopefully pretty stacked, at least defensively. I mean, with our top-tier prospect, Booth and Svechnikov, Stone, Teravainen and Aho, we should be pretty good.
So far, and more to come. The Hurricanes get it off the face-off.
So weird to see.
Went off someone, loose puck.
Yossi.
Collected by McGinn. Wonderful chance was set up and the pass just goes wide. Wouldn't let him by. Tries to get it on net. That hit somebody. Gathered up by Raps. Wrister. Great chance, but he missed.
Man, you wait all game for a chance like that, and unfortunately for him, it clunked into the corner.
He covers and has diffused the attack for now.
This is a timely whistle, Doc. The goalie finally gets that puck after a lot of pressure.
There we go.
A little over 7 minutes remaining here in the third. The Hurricanes with an edge, 3-1. They lock up from the draw, and the teammate puts the grab on it. Breaks away. They score.
Oh my gosh.
It's only a one-goal game now. Tampa Bay's deficit is now only 1. And there's time remaining here in the third period to get it even.
I'd rather die than give it the fight. Give it the fight.
And will now set up an attack. Snapping a pass to Kucherov. Pitching it to McDonough. Read that play in his own end. Puck into the player's bench. They can't play it there.
Let's get this Isaac Booth line out.
critical face-off win there. From the slaughter wrister. What a save, considering the shooter that's usually in. The Hurricanes
That's
continue
Svechnikov
on
skate.
along the boards. Skill play by Dan Girardi. Moving it to Palat. Puck loose, just a speed bump off the defense. Corral just got his pad on that one.
They took Cam Ward's goalie helmet out. So there is one new Carolina
Carolina's
Hurricanes
got a face-off win. Looking to
goaltender helmet.
Gets across, looks over his options. Good place to shoot from, and he does.
Oh, what a save by Vasilevsky.
A whistle and a rest.
And a
One
raft.
down the list again. Every time somebody scores a goal, it seems you get knocked down when you're retired. 409 goals for him. That leapfrogs me on the list.
Carolina's got that face-off win. Shoots one, and he missed the net. He hammered that puck, and it just missed. Tampa Bay's looking to head man up the wing. Directing that one to Slavin. Snapped it off. Outstanding save with a glove. Over 5 minutes remaining here in the third. Tampa Bay's just
Come on,
scored.
boys.
Let's see if there's momentum here.
First game of the year. Come on, let's win it.
Of the draw there. Puck is thrown to point. Not a free puck now.
It's almost like these teams are mirror images of each other. There's no room on the ice. Nobody has been able to spread out the play and generate a whole ton of scoring chances.
Took that away in his own zone. It's dumped in.
That's one way to create forechecking pressure at this time of the game.
They hold it in, keeping the heat on. That puck left the zone, and so everybody has to to the center. Icing is called. Only a handful of icing calls in most games in a period, but there were over 140 in two different New York Americans Boston Bruins games. They repeatedly did it to antagonize each other, and finally the president of the league stepped in and said, you guys knock it off. And so the rule was introduced in 1937. That's why we got it. Steps in from the neutral zone. That puck's loose. A good defensive play. Oh, that's a good keep. That's a great keep at the line. As that point pass as well. Puck ricocheted off the screen. He banked it right ahead. Save there. And he holds
Nice
on,
work
and
by the...
whistle stops play.
Ah! Nice work by the third line.
A critical face-off, and they won it. Now what? That's why. Pitching this one to Cirelli. Gets in, and he'll look over his options. Flop back into the opposite corner. Diagonal play here. And now it's directed to Stone. Takes a shot. Blocked. Gotten quickly back. Save. That puck's loose. Went off someone. Passing one off now to Aho. Carries it on in from center. Breakaway. Didn't have time, but he saved it anyway.
The shooter thought he had a chance, but the goaltender robs him. What a stop.
Inside the final minute of regulation, this should be a wild finish. Trying to go to Aho. Carolina's winging it at neutral ice. He's got it behind the net. Oh, and he's hammered.
One way to wear down your opponent.
Oh, just got like
That's exactly
caught.
what happened there.
On to Stamkos. Save! Both of them got all of that one. Pass attempt to Booth. The battle for possession continues. Puck loose. Good defensive play. Got that pass in his own end.
I guess that's a mistake with
Net open. They score.
Seal the deal, Brock McKinn. 19 minutes and 49 seconds.
Okay, now they've won it. Let's see. Imagine this, the dream of getting to play, and he has done that and won his first game in the league.
There we go. Now, one of the things I did want to think about doing with this team is, it's the option's not here. The owner's not willing to move. It was there. We'll see as the season goes on if it comes up. I was thinking about doing a cool relocation and going in a different direction that way with this series. So it's always a possibility. All right, 2-0. Nice. 3-0. There is no reason why back-to-back shutouts. Oh my God, what a hot start. Andrei Svechnikov is back. Nice. Got his first point. Gets Svechnikov back in. What's Booth doing? 5 points in 5 games. That second line is clicking. That first line, not bad. Shootout loss. No regulation. There's the first one against Vegas. And we come back and win against Arizona. Dougie Hamilton with an MCL sprain. He's going to be out for a while. Yep, here come the losses. All right, 7-3-1. Not bad. What a turnaround. Let's just take a look at some of our stats here. Owner is still unhappy. Dude, we're fucking winning games. Let's just take a look at the stats quick here. All right, not bad. Teravainen tearing it up. Isaac Booth, first year in the league, 8 points. Very nice. Andrei Svechnikov, nice. Eric Holla. All right, see, we're having so many issues with that third line. So right now, I'm going to swap those guys. Roman Josi, Falk. So just for now, I'm going to swap those, see what that looks like. Djokovic. Yeah, he's been starting every game. Just take a look at our minor leagues. Our AHL team. Nice. Good. Good. Let's keep simming. Let's hope, yeah, looks like it's going to be a good division this year. Go up to the first of this month. Oh my gosh. Gotta be kidding. Gotta be kidding. Alright, well, let's just call up Kyle Kaiser. That way I don't have to switch anybody down in the minors. There we go with the injuries. Alright, Lindgren, can you hold the fort down? Alright, he's available to play, so we're gonna give him a few more days. I'll bring him back for the Rangers game. Alright, let's get Djokovic back in. I hit edit lines. What the frig? Let's get Lindgren up to an 80. Let's get Djokovic back in. All right, let's keep simming. Bruins are having a nice year. Whatever, just do best lines down in Charlotte. I don't know why I'm being so picky. Griffin Reinhardt, best lines. Having a rough month here. Having a rough month, up and down. Yikes, back-to-back 3 losses in a row. Let's keep going here. We're going to go to January. Let's get Martin Necas back in. Oh, you know what? I got to check on something. I got to check on the scouts. Do I need scouts? I always forget to check that. I think I probably do. Yeah, need scouts. NHL, let's just sign some of these guys. Sign a couple of them. All right, NHL, WHL needs a scout. Scandinavia and Russia. Just take the best one here. Russia. All right, then that way at least we'll have some scouts. Oops. All right, so we're sitting in first. We're a point ahead, Pittsburgh. Teravainen leading us in points. All right, so we'll continue here. All right, so we have all our scouts accepting contracts. Good. Good. Justin Falk, man. Well, we're winning. Justin Falk has returned. Kevin Roy, whatever, do best lines down in Charlotte. Seems like we're losing a couple of games, then we're pulling ahead. So Misak, 3rd and 4th for Washington's 2nd and 3rd. Let me take a look at it. Take a look at it. They're 20 and 11. Let me see. He is a sniper. I should hold on to my shooters. So you know what? No, I'm not gonna accept that deal. All right, not bad. Not bad. So let's go up to the game after the, I'm guessing that's like the Olympic break there in the middle of, towards the end of January. think we get Dougie Hamilton back this month. Best lines down in Charlotte. Brett Pesh. We're playing so-so. We're losing some. We win a few. We go on a little run. Let's just check some of our stats here. Yeah, not bad. I was hoping that some of those guys would be performing a little better. So Hamilton is back, so let's send down Kaiser. Yeah, and then right at that New York game, we'll bring Hamilton back in. He'll be hopefully nice and fully healthy. Not bad. We're 10 points out of first, but it's us in Columbus right now. I would have thought we were going to be a little better. We're overall better, but see that? Those bottom pairings are just... This pairing is working really well. I mean, is it just because we haven't had Hamilton in the lineup? Goalies, Lindgren has played well. Jakovic has played pretty well. Okay, so looks like Cody Eakin's been fully scouted now. He's actually a 78. Cogliano. Yeah, man, that line's having a nice year. Who did we have in here? Nelson. And Legacy and Booth. Alright, we're just going to keep simming. We got Dougie Hamilton back from his major injury. Nice, back-to-back wins. Jacob Slavin's been injured now. Nice, 4 straight wins. Nice, we've closed that gap. We were at 10 points out. Now 6 points. Let's just go take care of this stuff. Let's see, any of these have an owner? Team Star, we'll upgrade it. That's one of the things I wish they kind of had in this game was the All-Star game. Be kind of neat to see like who's being voted for, who from your team can go to the All-Star game. Let's put Slavin back in. I mean, there's no reason we should definitely for sure be a pretty competitive team this year. I mean, we have a pretty deep lineup mixed in with a lot of young, upcoming elite prospects. So we should be definitely in the playoff mix for sure. Martin Eckes is back, so let's get him back in the lineup. We may want to think about putting Booth on that first line. All right, we're right here at the trade deadline, and we are sitting third in our division. It's a good division. Washington, Pittsburgh, and I would consider Columbus. So, man, I really think we're gonna swap Rask and Booth. So I'm not gonna change anything in the top 6. This core is staying intact. Gauthier is playing well since coming into the lineup, so he's gonna stay. Walmark will stay. Holla, he's providing. Nekis only a -1. Michael Frolik, we did sign him. He can play on the left side, but yeah, I don't see us making. Yeah, Ryosi and Falk has been a ridiculous combo. Hamilton's been playing well. Jacob Slave been playing well. It's this bottom pairing. We may want to look into moving maybe Brett Pesce, maybe for like a defensive defenseman, power play guy. I mean a penalty kill guy. Our spare's playing okay. Djokovic having a really pretty decent first full year. Charlie Lindgren playing really well as a backup again. Not that expensive. Alexei Sarila. Justin Bailey playing really well. We could use them as trade chips. Let's see what's around. Let's go to proposed trade. Let's just see. Oops. Urho Vakanainen. Brennan Gould. Duncan Keith would be a nice veteran add, but what's his contract looking like? 3 years left. That's the problem. And he's down in the he's buried in the minors right now. I'm just curious. I'm just gonna look at this for a second. If they would be willing to retain half his salary. I know he's 37, but he's going to give us some really good depth, veteran-wise, for half the salary. I wonder if we could squeeze a second out. This is probably that's probably asking way too much. Yeah, that's what I figured. I almost didn't want to do it anyway. Oh, Dehan still on the board. Alright, so they have some guys here. Brendan Dillon. Michael Kempney. Derek Forbort. We'll come back to this one. Andrej Sekera. He's an offensive defenseman. Go around. We'll continue looking. Gustav Olofsson. Defensive defenseman. I'm really looking for a good defensive awareness to play on that bottom pairing. McQuaid. I know he's a right shot. 86, just like Forbort, but I'd rather get Forbort. He's younger. Adam Pellish. Just go get Kevin Shattenkirk. I mean, if we're really looking to get over the hump, we'd have to give up quite a bit. I mean, we'd have to give up one of these top 3 prospects that we have. He's having a nice year on the juniors, so is he. So we'd have to probably throw in one of these centers. And I actually like Franco's overall stats. His puck skills and face-off categories are better. I'm just looking. Yeah, we'd have to give that up to bring in at least an offensive defenseman to play on that bottom pairing. That's quite a bit. I mean, I don't mind making a splash, but to really... Patrick Nemeth. Mark-Edouard Vlasic. Look at that defensive awareness category. But that contract is awful. What an awful contract. I would do it, but... I mean, even for them to keep half would be, what, 3.5? How many years left? 6? Alex Petrovic. I'm just curious about this. Yeah, it's... And they're not even interested in, Pesh. Yeah, in my view, they would have to keep... I'll even go 3 million. I know I would probably have to... Yeah. I would still send Foodie. Would that be enough? I wonder if they would give me a draft pick to come back this way. Let me try a... I'm just curious. I know this is probably absolutely a shot in the dark. Rejected. I'll go 2.5. That way I'm only really... What does that bring me down to? 2.5. So it's 4.5. That's basically what I'm paying for Pesh. Trade rejected. I'll give you Detroit's third. I'm actually pretty interested in doing this deal, so wow, they won't even take that. Yeah, there's no way. I'm not taking all of Vlasic's contract. That's not happening. That's not happening. No one there. No one there. No one there. Yeah, so who are we looking at for Bort? And I think he was playing with Detroit. I know he's a left shot, but good physical, defensive guy. No, I wouldn't be sending you Foodie. Sending me 4-5. Rejected. Rejected. I bet you I could probably do this straight up, but we've got to get a different look. I mean, I like Pesh's stats. He's a defensive defenseman. Why was I thinking he was? I thought he was a two-way guy. Oh my gosh. I think I might go for this. So Brett Pesce, prospect Foodie, and Detroit's third. For Kevin Shattenkirk, 1 year left. We're throwing all our chips. Well, we're not throwing all our chips. We're throwing our chips down. And we're bringing in a defenseman to round out the bottom pairing. Trade accepted. We got to do it. We got to do it. We still have a plethora of all of our prospects, but we've got to go for it here. Whoops. Let me see what is Haula doing much on the power play. He's got points. Come on. Whoops. Yeah, we're going all in. We're going all in. We've got to. We've got to. I think that's it. So we've added veteran Kevin Shattenkirk. We're close on the cap. Let's just look and see. Anybody who we can take off for cap that's got low value. Cogliano. Let's see if we can trade Cogliano. The Devils want him. Can we just pick up like a third round? No, this is probably... We're probably going to have to settle for... Let's see if we can grab a couple of fourths. Trade accepted. Alright. So we've taken some cap off so we can call guys up and down if we need. Alright, let's just do best lines. Yeah, that probably works. That probably works better anyway. There we go. So we have four fourth-round picks, 2 fifths, 2 sixths, and a 7th. We didn't deplete our roster at all. We kept a lot of these guys in time. I mean, we could take a lot of these elite guys and we could flip them for really good players. 2nd round, 6th round, 6th round. I mean, we could try flipping these 2 guys for, say, a decent 2nd round pick from somebody, but we won't. I think that's it. I want to try to finish this in 4 minutes, so we'll keep simming, see if we can at least finish this year. And see if we get to the playoffs. We've added Kevin Shattenkirk. Joe Blandisi. 83 overall. He's not fully scouted, though. Let's claim him. We'll put him down in the minors. I want to put Blandisi in. Not a bad little pickup. All right, let's set our ticket prices. Have to adjust our ticket prices accordingly. All right, come on, let's finish out the year strong, guys. Isaac Booth is injured. Great. Come on. Isaac Booth is back. We got to put him in. That's it. Come on. Let's keep playing well. Can we get to the 40-win mark? Yes, we do. Was the Kevin Shattenkirk deal the one that really rounded out our defense? Gives us a lot of options for power plays. Hayden Fleury's been injured. No, don't start losing now. Come on. Let's just check our stats at this point. We're almost Spashina. How nice. Isaac Booth. All right. Not a bad first year at the NHL, jumping right to the NHL level. Not bad. Mark Stone. Very, very underperforming. I pictured him in the 30-goal range. Teravainen, Victor Rask, Andrei Svechnikov. Holla. That was a nice pickup. Playing really well. Third line. Martin Necas, nice. Michael Frolik, not too good. Let's switch these two. Roman Josi, what a career, what a year he's had. Fleury, Shattenkirk, couple of goals since joining us. Lindgren, Djokovic, 33-win year in his first full year. All right, let's go to the minors and get some guys back in the lineup that came back. Let's get Bailey back in the lineup there. He's a big goal scorer down in Charlotte. Let's get Clendenning back here. Reinhardt back here. Vogel. Look at that first line. Holy crap. Justin Bailey, 33 goals. I think that's a career year for him in the minors. Yep. Joe Blandisi, nice pick, nice depth pickup that we went for. Roland McCowan could be our new depth defenseman next year. Dean Kukin, nice year for him. Bringing him in. Oh, like Legacy is back. All right, let's keep on keeping on. All right, win. So where are we sitting? We are third, 91 points, and it looks like we have made the playoffs. Yeah, we're not going to be able to catch up to Pittsburgh. Good, we're right at 50 minutes. Let's go to the last game, and then we will quick sim the final game of the year, and then see where we end up for the playoffs. So our third season in, we have made the playoffs. Let's just do a quick sim here. First period, 1-0 Columbus, Anthony Duclair. Second period, and then we'll real-time sim out. So 1-1, Brock McGinn gets Carolina on the board. Power play, we score. Mark Stone, nice. We kill it. 2-1 we lead. And we hold on. We do. We finished the regular season with a win over Columbus. 3 stars. Djokovic, Mark Stone, Justin Falk with 2 assists. All right. Let's see where we finished. And we finished third. Nice. Teravainen leads the team in points. We'll check. We'll keep simming here. Who do we face? First round. And we will face the Washington Capitals. All right, let's check out the points for our team for this year. Teravainen leading. Mark Stone behind him. Tied. Svechnikov. Isaac Booth, 4th in the team in points, even over Aho. Nice. Eric Haula, 20 goals, 22 assists. Third line, a pickup that we made in the offseason. Power play he contributed on. Nice. Roman Josi, that was a great offseason sign. Hamilton had a lot of injuries this past season. Julian Gauthier, nice first year. Impressive. Definitely impressive. A lot of game-winning goals. Eric Haula, Mark Stone, Isaac Booth, and goalies Djokovic, Lindgren. See what I mean? Sometimes you don't need a ridiculous 80 or over 80 backup. You know, this Lindgren has just played really well. Djokovic, 69 games played. First full year, 36 wins, 5 shutouts. Just a monster year. And down to the minors, Callum Booth getting a bulk of the starts. I forgot to put Legacy back in. Justin Bailey having an incredible first year. Well, an incredible year back down in the AHL. Cirilla, nice. Fogle, nice. Brandon Peary always seems to sim well down in the minors. Nice. So that's that.